Welcome back, and today I have another video, guys, and it is currently 3:19 a.m. I just kind of woke up at the 4-hour nap. Okay, today we have Bautka. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that right. I'm apologize if I'm saying that wrong. They are a Asia server player, max level. Okay, skill level. They can do some quick swaps with optimal rotation if needed. So I would say I'm decent overall. Okay, free to play, kinda. Only bought 2 Lynae subscriptions my entire life. Okay, and then we have main units to focus on: Aemeath, Galbrina, Zandy, pretty much any other character that is built. Okay, notes: Augusta, GN share one weapon. As for the builds, I'm kind of DPS and sub DPS first, then build supports type of guy. I also have been tuner management problems lately. Ooh. Extra though, I'm actually a day one player, but I left 1 to 2 months after release because I couldn't play on my potato device anymore. Yet, it's kind of just GG's. I've been occasionally coming back during December because my brother has a computer and I got my own laptop on a late last year. Since then, I've been consistently playing the game. Okay, so that's going to be Bautka. I can't remember notes. I really hope I'm saying your name. I'm just going to call you K. All right, K. That is K account review notes. So let's just see what their account has. It seems pretty interesting. They're like kind of free to play, so we're just gonna say they're basically free to play because like two new night subscriptions, literally $10 a year. You can't somehow get $10 in a year. That is a little genuinely sad, and I feel bad for you. Let's start some type of help. But yes, that's going to be it. So let's go look at their current state of their account. Before we do that, let's get a word for today's sponsor. Are you looking to get Lynae for cheaper? With Enjoy GM, it's a safe way that lets you get in-game top-ups at a discount up to 21% off compared to the official price. The $100 pack only costs $80 here, which is an insane discount. Confused on how to top up? All you need is your UID, server region, no giving your password away. And after you do that, you're gonna look over in the game, and then you should get it here in a second. And boom, there you go. The Lynae subscription has hit my account, and I'm going to show you guys this is my account right here. As you see, my name, my YouTube. Better yet, by clicking my link in the description and being a new user to Enjoy GM, you get an extra 8% coupon on your first top up bonus on any game you desire. Not only that, Enjoy GM is trusted by the PCI DSS with a 4.6 review, so you can shop safely with no problem. What are you waiting for? Use my link to hurry up and get those discounts and sweet old good pull with Enjoy GM. Again, here we are on K account. They're Mr. Hengi. Very interesting. They had the Dungeon PFP. You know, we love some Dungeon. I need to go get this so bad. They're May 5th. Pretty cool. I'm pretty sure one of the artists I like dropped an album on May 5th. I could be mistaken, though. I don't remember correctly. But bio, all right, bro. All right, bro. All right. We have the friends list. Y'all starting to make me feel bad for y'all. Like, all right, I'll copy your UID too, and I'll add you too. I actually think I kind of forgot to add the other dude. I'm gonna have to go add that other dude. I low-key kind of forgot. But yeah, that is going to be it for there. Let's look at their pools. Okay, they don't really have any pools to their name. Yeah, they have a current Lynae subscription. I think what's interesting is they don't have the Lynae subscription. I think what's interesting is I think this person might have been a giveaway winner in my server. Okay, I went to go check. They wasn't a giveaway winner, but they did look like somebody that did win a giveaway in my server. But yes, we do host giveaways there. So if you want to join a chance to get a giveaway, win there for like a Lynae subscription, so that's even sometimes we do a $100 USD top up giveaway. Then yes, you could join my Discord for that, especially. But yeah, so far, I mean, just a monthly thing that they have at least 30 days ago because they haven't spent the 300 here. But yes, indeed. But I think that's gonna be it for their pools and stuff like that because they didn't really spend anything too much. But let's go look at their characters. And I can say the Aemeath build is indeed good. Except for the fact that you don't have the 100% crit rate. It's very sad. You're literally a what is this? Oh my god, my brain stopped. What is this? This is like 2.8 off from the 100% crit. Very unfortunate. But let's look at these rolls because you actually have some holy four-liner. You have some high crit damage. Okay. I think I'm starting to see why. This is literally, look at this: 19, 21, 18, 18, 16. Yeah, I can see why bro has that much crit damage. But yeah, majority of his rolls is like 3. Yeah, 3 liners bare minimum. That's very good. That's very good. How much liberation damage do you have actually? Because you have quite the few. You have 67. All right. Yeah, 67 liberation damage, but that is pretty good. This is a good Aemeath build. I like the Aemeath build. I didn't think I seen any dupes. No dupes. I would probably consider level this up. I definitely don't think you got to. Sometimes this miss, sometimes it don't. But I mean, like it's like a very small amount of times where that move miss. But majority of the time that move does hit. So I would consider probably leveling it up. The Lynae, this is a good Lynae. Yes. I like this Lynae. Okay, set. You're missing a career roll, but it's fine. It's fine because like, oh, holy, I think 21 crit damage loves bro. By the way, I think 21 crit damage love bro, and he has a max crit rate roll right here. Exceptional. Yeah, yeah. You pretty much leveled up everything that's much needed. Yeah, the Lynae is good. I like the Lynae. Enough crit rate and a lot of crit damage. Very good. Okay, and the Mornye, it looks good enough to me. It looks good enough to me. Yep. On the defense forecast, very good. I would definitely max out her ultimate. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's a decent amount of damage. I would definitely max that out. Max that out for sure. And then we have the Yang Yang sister. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Okay, yeah. I think this is like the only one you need to level up. The other ones don't really matter for real because these don't do damage. These are just heals. I mean, I guess you can level this one up, but I'm pretty sure you usually cancel this like as soon as you use it. So yeah, it's really the intro skill you want to do. But besides that, yep, pretty good. I think we only seen one signature so far, and that's gonna be the Aemeath. Then we're gonna have the Yang Yang herself. Yeah, this looks good to me also. Yes. This is a good Yang Yang. Yep, I like it. Yeah, the ratio is very good, and you have her Sig. It seems like you basically only pull for your DPS Sigs, which is basically the only thing you really need to do in Wuthering Waves. Pull the DPS Sigs and like kind of go about your day with the sports. We had the Lucy. This is a good Lucy build too. Yes, this is also a good Lucy build. Yeah, and it's S2. This is a very exceptional S2. If for some odd reason, I mean, there's a chance that Wuthering Waves could collab with Cyberpunk again, and they do a collab with the new season 2 for Cyberpunk. But I doubt that it'll have these characters on there. If it is, they're probably gonna give like one of these characters out for free. Probably being Lucy instead of Rebecca this time. It's something, or it'd be like a new character giving out free from like the season 2. But who knows? But if they do get a rerun or something like this, her S3 is very much worth it. It hits hard. It hits so hard. But her S2 also hits really hard. So S2 is definitely still a good enough powerhouse alone right there. But besides that, the good Lucy build is indeed good. I like the Lucy build. I like the Lucy build. Rebecca, what happened to her crit rate? Okay, I want to put knowledge into all the Wuwa players' brain right now, right here. Okay, do not use the bell. Okay, I know it gives you this little damage increase. I think it's yeah, it gives you this like 10% damage increase. Do not use the bell. Okay, unless you really suck at Wuthering Waves, then use the bell. Okay, because it do indeed protect you from damage and stuff like that. But at the same time, you're still gonna die if you're gonna attack like that a lot. So using the bell is still kind of pointless. Please, pretty please, only use the Heron if you're going to be using Moonlit. Please, pretty please, only use Heron if you're going to be using Moonlit. Okay? Thank you. Thank you. Yes, but this build is a no-no, so we're most likely about to get rid of this. I, you're trying, but yeah, you failed when you leveled up the Heron. As a matter of fact, before I delete it, I'm going to do this for you. Never use the Heron. Never use the Heron. Okay, never use the Heron. Besides that, yet the traces you're on the right direction and everything else looks really good. Besides this part, I definitely think, yeah, static miss. You definitely should run static miss on your Rebecca instead of this little weapon right here. She's more of a support. Her damage is good, but it's better to have her support more than her doing her damage. So yeah. So I would definitely put her on that. But yeah, never gonna look at hiyuki. Hiyuki, yeah, this looks good. It's just a very sad, like this is like the most saddest thing I can see. Cause like you're like right there, like you're legit right there from 100% crit rate. So whenever you see her Hiyuki miss a crit, you just gotta know that that was a 0.2% chance of that happening. By the way, which is just extremely sad, and I wouldn't wish that on anybody. But besides that, the weapons, yeah, you don't really have any other signatures, or you don't have her sig, so yeah, this one has to work. Besides that, the Hiyuki build looks good. 21 crit damage again. 21 crit damage. Literally loves this guy, by the way. But yeah, everything else looks good. Looks good. Yeah, looks good to me. And then we have the Shisha. If this is on the healing set, yep, it is good enough. Is good enough. I would definitely try to get her a little bit higher crit rate if you can. I mean, you're already on a crit rate 4. You just didn't roll crit rate on like your echoes. Well, you did. You just kind of load some low roll, which is very unfortunate. Yeah. So there's only like 2 echoes you don't have crit rate rolls. It's fine. It's fine. Honestly, you don't even need to update this build. If anything, you just need to make sure she has appropriate amount of ER whenever you're running her. So if she ever struggles to get her ultimate, just throw her on the ER 3 costs and call it a day. And then we had the Galbrina. This is a good Galbrina. It is like out of most of the characters in the game, I swear it's so hard to find a good Galbrina. Holy, this is really holy. My lord. Yep, this is indeed a good Galbrina. I like this Galbrina. I like this Galbrina. Yeah, so 17% heavy damage too. Yep, it's good enough. Good enough. Yeah, I like the Galbrina. The Galbrina build is fine. You don't really need to change anything on it. Her build is appropriate for literally any team that because she's a very versatile character. She could be ran in a bunch of teams. So her build can kind of change depending on what teams. Mostly just due to her ER. Yeah, because yeah, some teams she just get the ultimate, some teams she won't get the ultimate. But you have a 126 ER base, so that's gonna be good enough right there. What? Okay. I want to guess your and Zanny kind of share weapons when you're not using Zanny. You kind of just throw this weapon on her. I'm just gonna see because I'm guessing that you're probably pulling for another one of these. Yeah. So as long as you get another one of these, you're pretty much fine. You're pretty much fine. And then the build is cool and yeah. You just need to get another one of those. Besides that, yeah, everything else chilling. The build's good enough as long as you get another one of those. But until you get another one of those, this build is kind of boo boo. But if we're gonna look at the Augusta, this Augusta build is also really good. This is also a really good Augusta build. I'm kind of scared to look at these rolls. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I'll that's just basically a 4-liner. Bro got max crit roll. I mean, bro just dropped 5 out of 5 fucking 4-liners. That's actually insane. Yep. Yep, match crit rate and match crit damage rolls. Love this guy. This guy might have the best echo rolls I have ever seen. I'm not gonna lie. We got the Zanny build. This Zanny build is also good. Yes, it's also good. Okay, just almost max crit damage roll. 4 out of 4. I mean 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. 3 out of 5. Almost max crit damage roll again. And then we have another 4 out of 5. All right. So, uh, what do I even say besides that? Like the echo rolls love this guy. I would definitely max this out. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's like guaranteed to hit. Unless the enemy flies up in the air, this move is guaranteed to hit because Zanny is guaranteed to do it every single time. Like it's like a fixed animation. You can't really cancel it at all. And we have Phoebe. This Phoebe build is good enough. It is good enough. Yeah. Yep. You don't really need to do anything else to it. It's good enough. Yep. Changli. Uh, but it's a good Changli build. I would definitely max out everything on Changli, by the way. Max out everything on Changli. Oh, okay. Um, yeah, the Changli build is good, except for her crit rate. Her crit rate's kinda low. Yeah, yeah, I can kind of see that echo. Yeah. So how many 21 crit damage have I seen on this guy's account? Genuinely. What am I looking at? What am I looking at? Bro has way too many 21 crit damage worlds. But yes, besides the crit rate, the Chingli build is good. You just need to max out her traces and pretty much go from there. Yinlin, I'm gonna guess, yeah, Yinlin's gonna be on her weapon, so we're just gonna slot this on her right here. Um, yeah, this is good enough because she gives herself like 15 crit rate. Okay, yeah, so this is a no-no. We're gonna just delete this. before we do that, do you have like a Zhang Liao? I do not see a Zhang Liao. So yeah, nobody can run these Echo or yeah these pizzas except for like your Rebecca. Uh, brother, how many 21 crit rate damage? I mean crit damage rolls do you have? Genuinely. Anyways, there's only one good piece on here. The rest of these you can legit throw in the trash. Literally throw all these away. Okay, wait, actually, this one's a double crit too. Yeah, the rest of these, yeah, just throw all these away. Uh, 21 crit damage roll is a 21 crit damage roll, I guess. But yeah, we're gonna delete this build because Yinlin should never be on this set. She should always be on this one right here. This one right here. Yep. So yeah. Besides that, you don't really have a team she could be random for real. Besides like Hiyuki, Augusta. Uh, that's really about it. I mean, she be random with Aemeath. Yeah, that's about all she got. Yeah, you don't really have anything that she could be rambling with for real. So yeah, she could just kind of just chill. She could just kind of chill. Besides that, the Yinlin build, you could definitely make it better if you want to play her still, but you don't really have a team for her realistically right now. I'm gonna grab the GN. Oh, we had to switch his weapon because you said that Augusta and Bro shares the same weapon. So this is a really good GN build. The only problem is that you don't really have a team for GN except for your S1 GN. Unfortunately, is useless. Besides like helping with ER problems, which now that I think about it, you don't have any of his best teams for real. Like besides and even then you don't have shorekeeper. You don't even have shorekeeper. So like, and if I remember correctly, you didn't have S1 Morngay. Yeah, you can still run Morngay with him, but the S1 would definitely help a lot. Um, yeah, but besides the Mornay, you don't really have a third slot you can run with, bro. Besides like the big Verena. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. Depends on how much you love GN. Pulling Chacona and getting Shorekeeper will be a very nice team for him. But besides that, I was just kind of chill. The build's good. The build's good. It definitely can still clear in game if you're good enough at playing him. Plus with the it's just your third slot. Your third slot is just a kind of awkward pick right now. It's either going to be a Verena or the Mornay. But yes, let's look at who else. Oh, the Phoebe. I'm not Phoebe bot. Zanny bot. Yeah, this is good enough. Yep, we have enough ER. Good enough. And I think that's it. Oh, I guess we could look at the dungeon. Let's look at the dungeon. Let's look at dungeon. Okay. Okay, her build could definitely be a little tad bit better. I'm pretty sure you probably have some slightly better echo pieces. This piece is level 23. All right. Yeah. Okay. It seems like she's still a work in progress, bro. Maybe bro's trying to become a dungeon man. He's like slowly working towards there, but he said he's kind of low on tuners right now. So yeah, the more Tefi, good enough. I would just probably like max out his traces if you want to, mostly being these beginning three right here, and then getting these top nodes, of course, because his damage is like it's slightly negligible. Slightly negligible. I mean, you had the Verena, yep, variation, and you had the S2 that I seen, good enough. And then the Booling, do you have S6? You do. So she's usable. I just don't think you have any skill damage dealers that you would actually run her with, though. But you don't need to have a skill damage dealer to run where her kit still is good enough to be ran as a healer, and her rotation is smooth enough, so you can just kind of run her with any of these DPSs here as you need a extra third slot. Besides that, I think that's it. Let's look at your 50-50 losses. S2 Ling Yang, S2 Cao Charo. Then we seen the S2 Verena. No dupes on your Jan Shin. And I think that is it. I don't think bro even has Encore. Yeah, he does not have Encore. So that's gonna be it for the character section. Favorite build, honestly, Galbrina. Yeah, this Galbrina build is kind of correct. This Galbrina build is kind of correct. I'm not gonna lie. It's either Galbrina or Aemeath, but Aemeath is at an 100% crit rate, and Galbrina is just crit hungry as Galbrina. I mean, as Aemeath. So plus her build is just really, really good, really, really good. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for character session. Let's go look at the in-game clears and stuff like that. Okay, for in-game, let's look at the tower. Solo dungeon, very exceptional. Then Augusta, clearing the side tower on the left. Right tower, solo dungeon, solo GN, and then the Rebecca them clearing the side tower very easily. And then we have the middle tower, Zanny slamming the first floor. And then we have Yang Yang clearing the second floor. Hiyuki slamming the third floor, and Aemeath slamming the last floor. For Weewa, we have a 4.5K. Okay, with the 2.5 coming from the Aemeath and 2K coming from the Yang Yang. And then we have another same, literally identical scores, quite literally just 10% less than his newest one. And then they had the Hiyuki slamming absolutely easily, and then we had the Zanny coming in slamming for the 2K score right there. Very exceptional. Okay, for open world exploration, they have 1.x basically fully 100% except for Mount Firmament. Okay, and then we have the newest area fully 100%. 3.x is almost fully 100% here. Then we had the 2.x is fully 100% right there. And Black Shores is always basically fully 100%. Okay, for my final thoughts on this account, it is pretty good, honestly. You just have a very slight, a bit questionable pulls here. Which mainly the one being just the Galbarina, because your Galbarina doesn't really have a team here. Like, you don't really have anybody that Galbarina could realistically run with besides like your or running Galbarina with your Mortepi with her in a free play team. So like those are kind of like your only options realistically in a way. I mean, you can indeed run Galbrina with Aemeath with a dual DPS team, and during the third slot being like the Morngate or something like that. You can indeed do that, but not a lot of players like doing those type of team comps, so I wouldn't really consider that one a real option. So realistically, the only oddball pool here is legit just Shore Galbrina. So if you want to make your Galbrina, I mean, she's probably still clearing right now, but if you want to have your Galbrina also have a team separate for her own, mm, who should you pull? I would personally say either you pull Lucilla, because Lucilla would not only be great for your uh Galbrina, but it'll also be great for your Hiyuki here, because your Hiyuki also was kind of like very slightly teamless, because she can be run with the Chisha, but Chisha doesn't always have two costs in the DPM, but she could just easily be ran with Chisha in the like TOA, Weewa or something like that. Basically, almost any other game that's not major, because it's either gonna be running her with Yang Yang or you're gonna be running her with Hiyuki here. Um, Besides that, your Yuki basically doesn't have anything. I mean, you can run her with the Lynae Mornge, but that's also just fully taking a team away from the Aemeath here, which you kind of don't want that. It's something you can do. Like I said, you can do the Aemeath Galbrina Mornge team, and you still have an extra Mornge, and you could just run the Lynae extra Mornge with like Hiyuki or something and run Chisha with your Yang Yang. You have a slightly bit options you can do here. Like I said, I'm not gonna consider the Galbrina Aemeath team a real option for you here, because that's not something realistically a lot of players do. So yes. But besides that, there's not really too much you could do. You don't really have a shorekeeper, so running Mortepi and Augusta is gonna be kind of a weird thing to do. It's gonna be like a Mortepi Augusta arena. It could definitely still clear very easily, but it'll just be a very, very low score compared to you just ran the with your Augusta instead of running her with your Galbrina. So like I said, your Galbrina teams is a little weird here, but if you pull a Lucilla, it could indeed fix it, because you could run your Lucilla either with the Hiyuki or with the Galbrina, which would definitely help out a lot. Or you could just wait for like a new echo skill buffer comes out, or a new heavy damage dealer that comes out. Or you can run your Galbrina with the Rebecca, and you just don't run your Lucy. I mean, your Lucy's S2, it could easily be round or more Teppy. It just kind of depends what you want to do here. Like, you have slightly a bit options, but your options is taking your options here is taking teammates from away from other characters with for Galbrina, where you could just easily get like a Galbrina teammate or something like that. So yeah, I think that's the only thing here on your account that's a little weird. Investment wise, the S2 Lucy, if you like Lucy, this is indeed a good investment right here. It hits very, very strong. Besides that, I don't think there was any other dupes besides like this S1 GN. I can't remember any other dupes on top of my head. I don't really think you had any other dupes. But if you do want to pull for a little bit more investment, S1 Morngate would be an exceptional one, but that really depends on if you had the the funds right now to do that, to be able to pull that, either through core or grinding through pools or something like that. So yeah, it's a good one, but if you can't get it right now, then it is a little unfortunate. But besides that, I think that's going to be it for this. I want to go take a look at your inventory, see how much little tuners you have, because you said you have a bit of a tuner management problem. So let's go look at this real quick before we give your final grade on your account. Okay, so you have 126 premium tuners, and you have 126 tubes, which is kind of diabolical. The same thing. But besides that, yeah, your tuner management here is a little bit weak here. I'm not gonna lie, but this is at the same time you're building a lot of characters. You're probably trying to make a bunch of their builds look very, very good. So this kind of is natural thing to run into. Something they could definitely fix by literally just making it while you're unleveled or bad little echoes that you have and just turn them into premium tuners. That could be an easy fix that you can do and make premium tuners very accessible for a lot of players without having to grind a bunch of the tested fields. But besides that, I don't know how you're leveling up your echoes, but doing plus 15 echoes is basically like the best way to do it, in my personal opinion. Just plus 15 echo. If you see like one or two stats that you actually want, they keep rolling it. If not, then just get rid of it. So yeah, that's exactly what I would do personally. That's what I do for when I go leveling up my echoes. Besides that, your stuff looks good, so I think you're going to be chilling for now at the very much least. Okay, for my final grade on this account, like I said, you just have a slight bit of a team problem. Besides that, your account is pretty much fine. You pull pretty decent investment for your Lucy. Besides that, G and S1 is completely useless. It like basically just useless. There's no difference between him having S1 and him not having it, besides like a slight energy problem. So yeah. Besides that, I think I'm just gonna give your account a solid A. Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm gonna give your account a solid A because, like I said, your team management, your team problem is slightly heavy for your Hiyuki and your Galbrina. Besides that, everything else is pretty much chilling. I mean, you have this kind of like useless Yilin here and kind of basically useless GN too. Your chain Lee is basically almost useless too, but since she's such a versatile character, whatever slots you kind of just take out for like another team, you can basically slot her in there. So like she at least she has slight use case there. Same thing can be said for the Yinlin because they both basically the same thing. It's that Chang Li just feels slightly better to play for most players, so gonna kind of ignore the Yinlin part. Besides that, yeah, like I said, your team problem is a little bit heavy. I definitely think your echoes, your builds and stuff like that is really, really good. I don't think I've seen like one bad build besides like the ones I removed, which I think it was just this one, the Chang Li build. Yeah, you thing is you did just pull one of these, so you actually have an extra one for your Chang Li here. So yeah. Besides that, yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it at an A for now. If once you pull a little bit extra characters, or you pull a little bit extra investment on your characters or something like that, then I definitely think you could easily get your account out either to an A plus or an S minus, depending on what kind of investment you get into. Which you could just get another account review soon. Soon you gotta wait about I think 3 months. I do. You have to wait like 3 months to get another account review from me. Besides that, yeah, I think everything else is pretty much fine. I think it's gonna be it for today's video. I'm a little tired, so I'm gonna go I don't think I'm gonna lay down because I did just kind of wake up, but I need to go do some type of like exercise or something. But yeah, that's gonna be it. I hope you guys like this type of content. Like, comment, subscribe if you do like this type of content. But that's gonna be it. You guys should definitely join my Discord for account review, hanging out with me, hanging out with other gotcha players, talk about stuff, whatever you want. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, wonderful night, wonderful morning, or wonderful afternoon, wherever you are. But anyways, peace out.